fried bugs. You'll have those. Like, you'll definitely get opportunities to have that. Take it. It's not as weird as it seems. They're really good. You just try them and you get over it, and they're great. The grasshoppers are great. You'll eat chicken feet. I had pig lips, pig ears, catfish. The catfish is not good. Don't take the risk. It's not like Louisiana. The pig lips and the pig ears, you'll run into that a good bit. I wasn't a huge fan. Some people thought it was good. Personal preference. And then lots and lots of pickled fish and pickled vegetables. You'll run into that a lot, which I definitely was not familiar with. Again, not a huge fan, but to each their own. Don't be afraid to try anything. As weird as it may look, just give it a try, and if you don't like it, then don't get it again, but at least you had it. At least you can say you tried it.
What do pig lips look like?
Good question. Like, you know those dried mangoes that you can get? It looks like that, but a lot harder, and it smells really bad. But yeah, it's kind of like an orangey rust color. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, and sometimes they're a little hairy. But you should try it. They're good. They're not good, but it's worth the experience. So you'll eat things that are, you didn't know things could get that spicy. You'll take a bite and never want to eat it again just because of how spicy it is. Thai people will tell you that they eat super spicy, and while it's true that they can, they rarely do. So they're always bluffing if they are making fun of you for not eating spicy enough. They're just bluffing. You're doing great. Really try and work up that spice tolerance because it gets really spicy, but it's definitely worth it. The food is probably one of the best parts of Thailand. You get rice or noodles with everything. What I really loved is it's very customizable. So you don't really have restaurants like a sit down with a menu. Everything's called a tam sang, which is according to order. They'll have a couple of tables out and have their own little grill or small kitchen on like a cart sitting on the side of the road, and you just sit down and you ask them for anything, really, anything that they know how to make. They'll tell you if they can make it or not, and then they'll just make it for you. And it's always way better than any restaurant that you've been to. You can't go wrong with a tam sang. The fruit is incredible. Everything's fresh. During mango season, every time you visit a house, someone's gonna give you a bag of mangoes because they're everywhere. And then the street food is amazing. Be careful with the street food because that's gonna take all of your money because it's super cheap, so you can always justify it, but it's really, really good. A lot of meats, grilled, fried, and everything you can imagine. But everything's always got rice or noodles with it every single time. So be ready for that. There's this one dish called nam tok. It's described as like a pork salad. It doesn't look like our salads. It's a bunch of vegetables mixed up with pork. You'll only find it in the Northeast region, but it's really, really good. You'll eat it with sticky rice. It's pretty spicy, but that's the best part of it. And then also som tam, which is papaya salad. Same kind of deal. Also from the Northeast, very spicy, but very, very authentic. Harder to find in the States, but really, really good. Specific to that region. And so if you meet anyone from the Isan region or the Northeast, I know that's like a cultural staple of that part, and those are fantastic. You can get that anywhere in the country because people from that region will move around. So nam tok and som tam are definitely the best.